Jag-she-mash everybody, my name is Bartonix and welcome to this video. And in today's video we're gonna talk a little bit about Fallout 76. And before I start this video, I want to deeply apologize for not uploading. As you probably noticed, it's just about 1 month and 2 weeks, something like that. Well, I just want to clarify, there's quite a few things happening in my life. Like buying a house, moving, with the Brexit, making all the paperwork. It was really too much, and I just couldn't find time for doing like videos. But now everything is settled a little. Everything is okay. Most of the things are sorted. So hopefully I will do some more videos without having breaks like that. However, I want to point one thing. From now on, I will be not promising, because I know at the beginning of this year I promised like a video every week. It didn't work out, so just when I upload, I will upload at this point. But yeah. But with that being said, let's just jump into Fallout 76 and why I want to talk about Fallout 76. One of the reasons is because I love survival games very much. This is like my number one genre, survival games. I love State of Decay, 7 Days to Die, Arma 3 Exile, DayZ, either my modification for Arma 2 or the standalone DayZ. I love survival games, and the reason why I love survival games is because they kind of remind me my survival back in the day in Poland, which is basically every day is a survival at some point. Yes. You watch my video when I made the chicken soup. Yeah, I've got my survival skills. I can make chicken soup without the chicken. Maybe I'm gonna show some tips and tricks how to survive in the future videos. Who knows? But with that being said, I love survival games, and Fallout 76 is one of the few survival games that's really get me into the game. I love it. Honestly, I love it, and I'm gonna explain it why. But I want to warn you, this is only my opinion. If you are not convinced to buy it, I'm not saying like, oh, you should go and go to the shop and buy it straight away. Right now, as we're speaking, today is 11th of June. So yesterday was E3, and Bethesda showed a little sneak peek of what they will be introducing to the Fallout 76 in the next couple days, and oh boy, I'm hyped. So when they first announced on the E3 last year that there's gonna be no NPCs, people were kinda skeptical about it, because like how the game can work without NPCs and stuff like that, and I was afraid, and I have to say, when the game launched, I played the beta as well that I streamed, and I have to say there was loads of bugs, and even after the launch, everyone knew there was loads of bugs, and some bugs are present till this day. They are not fixed, and I'm not mentioning all this false advertising with the canvas bags and with that Nuka Dark thing, the whiskey, because I'm not interested in that. I didn't bought the Power Armor Edition, unfortunately, but I want it so bad. Even with those shitty canvas bags, I don't care. I mean, that was oopsie, very big oopsie. So false advertising, it's a oopsie, it's a big oopsie. So I do understand why people were so mad at Bethesda in general with all this like hate, and but I have to say, since I played the game since the launch. And I played it on PC, I played it on Xbox. I bought them on 2 different platforms, you see. And I don't think like Bethesda deserves all the hate, because the game, this is my opinion, I think like they did a good job with all the improvements, with all the patches. And most of the bugs are fixed. However, there's still, as I mentioned, there's still some bugs in the game, but obviously this is multiplayer game. This is not meant to be single player game. And I saw some comments where people were complaining, oh, it's not single player. Are they canceled the multiplayer thing and now it's single player? Maybe then I will gonna buy it and stuff like that. And at some point, from my point of view, it was like people were hating because they like to hate. I don't really think Bethesda deserves all that like hate, because some like people were saying, like when I watch videos, like people were complaining they couldn't find wood in the game, or like oh, there's a bugs, exploits. I do understand those things are happening, and I know that some people are expecting from triple A company to release the game to be good, but like at the same time it's a multiplayer game. And I'm not defending Bethesda at like in 100%, because I was mad at a couple things as well. Like, for example, that you can switch the character between adventure mode and survival. And I hope they're gonna make like, oh, you want to play survival mode? Yeah, then you have to create a new character. And that's pretty much what I can say about Fallout 76 if it comes like to adventure and survival. But also, on yesterday's E3, they announced something that I was afraid of, which is the Battle Royale mode called Nuclear Winter. And I have to say, the trailer looks nice, and honestly, I have a blast, which is, I was thinking that it might be a little bit off to play Battle Royale in the Fallout 76. However, I like it, to be honest, and I'm not jumping into adventure mode because like I'm playing it. I used to play Battle Royale games in the past as well. Like, for example, the first Battle Royale that I played was, I think it was in Arma 3 or Arma 2, I don't remember. I think it was Arma 3. And there was this player who was known as Player Unknown, which is the guy who created the PUBG Player Unknown Battlegrounds. And that was the first Battle Royale game that I played. I think it was either Arma 2 or Arma 3, I don't remember, it was ages ago. However, yeah, I did play the Battle Royale modes before. I played PUBG. I haven't tried Fortnite, but Fortnite is not my cup of tea, to be honest. I tried Apex, but from all the Battle Royales, the most I enjoyed PUBG. But like, for now, right now, the Fallout 76 Battle Royale mode is very, very, very good. I'm having a blast with this mode for a few reasons. The first reason is because of a Voltec experiment, and as you can tell by now, I'm a huge Fallout fan. I did play Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and now I'm having a blast with Fallout 76. And there's a reason why I didn't mention the Brotherhood of Steel, because nobody played that. Nobody's playing that. No. We don't do that here. We don't play Brotherhood of Steel for a few different reasons, but this is for another talk. However, I'm a huge Fallout fan, and there's one thing in Fallout universe that I love the most is all those like experiments and those stories, like those creepy stories inside of it. And for example, in Fallout New Vegas, you've got Vault 11. I think it was Vault 11. I think, yeah. After the bombs dropped, people went into the vault, and they had to sacrifice every year someone to continue the vault, to survive. That was the experiment from the Voltec, and they were sacrificing one of the people every year. But at some point in the vault, there was like riots. They didn't want it to, or like they couldn't choose. I don't remember at this point because it was ages ago when I played it. However, it ends up with all the residents of that vault killing each other, murdering each other, and slaughtering each other. And those couple of survivors that went to the end of the vault, they came up to PC and they said, "No, we don't want to survive. We do want to survive, but we do not want to sacrifice anyone no more." And then PC said, "Congratulations, now the door will be open. You understand that you don't have to like sacrifice anyone." And I remember when I first played that, I think I played on PS3, and I remember when I first played that, I was like, my jaw was dropped to the ground, like how the story was like presented. You got all those holotapes, and it was kind of effed up. But this is like one of the examples of the like Voltec like experiments, and in the past you could only like find some holotapes or terminal entries or like notes or whatever you could find about like those experiments, and you couldn't like fill those experiments. You were like reading or listening to the holotape and you were thinking, oh, this is messed up, man. But like from my point of view, I always kind of wanted to participate in one of those experiments, and at some point the new battle royale mode is giving me that option. And if you don't know what's happening in Vault 51 in the Fallout 76 universe, I mean the Fallout universe, but like in the Fallout 76 game, sorry for that. There's no overseer, and basically all the people that are living in the vault have to fight to the death, and the people who survive, there could be like only one person who can become overseer, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. I can finally be in that experiment, and I can experience this experiment on my own skin, which is just what I always wanted to do, because as I said, all the solo tapes in the past and the other vaults and stuff like that, that was interesting, and I always wanted to take the part in the experiment, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. And the second reason, the game seems fun, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be that much enjoyable, the new Battle Royale mode, but it is enjoyable, and yeah, I'm looking forward to try to be the best overseer, and I cannot wait to uncover the secrets of Vault 51, which is I hope the secret's gonna be like messed up like all the other vaults. So yeah, and long story short, I know the Fallout 76 have a very rough start. It was very painful. There was loads of bugs. There was false advertising and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Bethesda in general is the greatest video game company, because there's some mistakes in the game made by some people that I don't like, and I hope they're gonna fix this, and we're gonna see in the future. Ale mi swędzi noga, kurwa. So long story short, I do enjoy Fallout 76, and I can understand why people were so upset with the Bethesda, with all the false advertising, with those canvas bags, or the Nuka Dark RAM, and all that, bugs in the game. I do understand that, but at the same time, as I said, I'm a huge Fallout fan, and I played every Fallout possible except the Brotherhood of Steel. And I have to say, Fallout 76 kind of bring my dreams come true, because I remember the days when me and my friends, we were playing the Fallout 1 or Fallout 2, and at that time we didn't know the English very much. Our games were in English. We were living in Poland. There was the game wasn't translated, and we've got all the dictionaries, and we had to, when we were talking with someone, we had to quickly look at the translation, and try to figure out what the game is all about. I did like the combat mechanics, like the role play, that you had the turret, the enemy have a turret and stuff like that. I really do miss those days, but at the same time I think we going with all the technology, it will be boring if every Fallout game will be made with the Turing system, because I think the game won't be so popular as it is right now. So yeah, I'm a huge Fallout fan, and I played Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, New Vegas 4, and New Vegas, and I cannot count how many times I finished all of those games. Different endings, different outcomes and stuff like that. And I think that why they are so upset with Fallout 76 is because it's different, and but at the same time, for me, it was making my dream come true, because back in the day, I was oh, I wish we could play together, and now I can actually go grab my friends that I know for so many years, and then we can go together and we can play together in Fallout universe, which is awesome. And I do know that people do like Fallout 76 is not exactly what they were expecting. However, for me, as I said, this is only my opinion. I do enjoy it. I do enjoying the exploring the Appalachia with this beautiful music. Yeah, and speaking about music, it is kind of shame that there's not many like different tracks on it. However, yeah, I hope they're gonna change it in the future with all the new updates, with the Wastelanders updates. They're gonna add some like new factions. You've got raiders, NPCs, so it's gonna be fun. So yeah, this is pretty much what I wanted to say about Fallout 76. And as I'm saying, it's like Fallout 76 is like Marmite. You either love it or you either hate it, and hopefully I'm gonna have a very nice hour spent in Appalachia with the upcoming updates. And for those of you who didn't play the Fallout 76 and you wanna try it out, today is 11th of June, and for the next 6 days the Fallout 76 is free. It's a trial week. You can download it, you can play it, you can test the Battle Royale mode, so you can have a blast. I hope you will have a blast. I'm just only hoping that people will not like only playing it for Battle Royale mode. They could still improve some things, however, I like it how it is at this point. I'm having a blast. Some people were like, hating this game for like 150 hours, and I had a blast in the game for 150 hours, so yeah, so that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this kind of review, which is not exactly a review, just my opinion about Fallout 76, but it doesn't matter if you like it, if you want to see more. Also, you can type it in the comment section and let me know if you enjoyed that video. And thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!